Okay, welcome everyone to another unboxing. We're going to start off with a game that I ordered last year, and it was from Limited Run, I think it is. Excuse me, but they weren't. This game wasn't being released until this year, and the date was a bit iffy. It had like between March and April, the end of April, for example, and then it got changed until a little bit later. So we've got the first thing here, and I'm gonna do it this way up because I've opened it the wrong way up. So the first game is the brand new ClockTower Rewind Collector's Edition. The game includes a physical game, the ClockTower statue, original soundtrack, the 12x16 double-sided poster featuring art by that name, acrylic standees, Dan Barrow's stress ball. Acrylic standees, Dan Barrow's stress ball, hand object enameled pin, Demon Idol keychain and sticker sheet. So as you can see, limited run here. Capcom. Are these the guys that worked on it? Most likely. And it's just got very simple art on the sides. And it is teen for teen. So it's an American game that was imported. So it took quite a while. It actually was, I think, somewhere for quite a long time. Because I thought it was going to be here a bit sooner, but I wasn't overly fussed about this one because I knew that get rid of this. So if we open up this. We've actually got two today. The other one is behind me. I'm actually got this in a different position. I have got my lights either side, so you probably can see some extra light, but I am in front of my window. The window is right in front of me, this direction. So if we open up this game, so what have we got first? So we've got very nicely packaged. We have, first of all, one day the clock tower bell stopped ringing. There was once a remote mansion in the mountainous region of Northern Europe. The owner of the mansion was named Mr. Burrows. There was a large clock tower there, and people in the area used to use the sound of its bells as a signal to let their animals out to graze. It's not known who started it or when, but the people simply called the mansion Clock Tower. Then one day the clock tower stopped ringing, and it was tough for the town, and it was as though the town lost the concept of time. The year 1995, there was a girl in an orphanage, and more beautiful than any other. Her name is Jennifer. When she was 5 years old, her father disappeared, and her mother passed away soon after. She was sent to, I can't read that word, that word, orphanage. Then one day, news arrived that Jennifer and three of her friends at the orphanage would be adopted by the Barrows family. Jennifer and her friends heard the Clock Tower Mansion. Friends head to the Clock Tower Mansion with their teacher, Miss Mary, who guides the girls to their new home. But what Jennifer doesn't know yet is the true secrets of the mansion called Clock Tower. So this, I think, is the actual item, maybe itself. I think possibly. The actual figure thing, the thing that you... Yes, it is. So, I think these limited run games are made, like, and then sent out. So, this is the item that we get. So, it's oh, it's actually quite weighty, actually. Oh, I like that. It might be small, but it's certainly got some weight to it, and it's actually very nicely detailed. Looks like most likely hand painted and very well put together. Very nice item. So here I think this here is the stress ball, maybe. Yep, this is the stress ball. Oh my god. Oh my deep god. Oh, it kind of, it's got that weird rubbery smell to it. But this thing, you squeeze it and it kind of like does its shape, and then it kind of regains its shape. So that is frightening, actually. That is, like, if you saw that out the corner of your eye, that would terrify you. So, and then here we have, not going to open all, do I want to open this? Yeah, we'll open this. I'll open one of these. So this is, oh, it's one of the characters. So it's something you put in like this. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's a pixely kind of figure or you know, character thing, but that's what the game looks like. That's the whole point. This one, I think, is the guy who chases you in the game, from what I understand. Okay, now can't seem to open. So this is, people who have played ClockTower will know this. This is Scissorman, the stalker that chases you, and it does actually, the bit there does actually go in that slot more than I did with this one. I haven't put this one in enough. I think that's so this guy chases her, so I think he can kill you in one hit, and I think slowly through the game your friends die or something else happens. I'm not really sure who this guy is because I've never played this game. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've seen it on YouTube, and ClockTower is actually a famous survival horror game. It is a well-known horror game. And then we've got a pin, which I will not be taking out, and we've got a key ring. If I can get this open. Oh, that is awesome. That is cool. That is whoa, almost dropped it. That is really cool. Wow. Oh my god, it's like tortured humans on top of a skull, like they're sitting on the skull. So it's actually, that actually weighs more than this. Because this obviously is, this one is metal, but, or it might be a hard plastic, but this is metal, and that's got some weight to it. And then obviously we've got the pin, which I have no idea what way to, I'm guessing it's, okay, so it's that way up. And then we've got the game, which we've got the official soundtrack or original soundtrack with different songs. So this I will not unwrap. I will never unwrap this. This is going to stay in its packaging because I probably never will. But if I ever was to sell this edition or sell this, it would be worth quite a lot, probably about £20-30 on its own. And the game did cost me, like, you know, over, I'd say 100 something pounds. It was in dollars. And we'll get on to something else that I was surprised that I wasn't charged with for this game in a minute, because I can't get the game out. There we go. And we've got one more thing in there, which are the cards. Oh, no, it's the poster. So I won't be unwrapping this because I don't want to ruin its shape. But this is the game. So ClockTower Rewind. I love the art style. The art style looks amazing. I think it is a remaster. So it says here, a 16-bit nightmare returns. Run, hide, and survive in this legendary horror classic. Turn the clock back for one of the pioneers of the survival horror genre. Translated and released outside of Japan for the first time. So this game was originally released in Japan. I think they were like fan patches, fan like translations, but obviously, you know, you can get them on like ISO and emulate them and stuff like that. But I think this was the original game all the way back on like the SNES. I think it was the NES or the SNES. So for the first time, ClockTower Rewind is the survival of the terrifying 16-bit classic that dares you to explore the haunting confines of the Barrows family manor. As teen orphan Jennifer, you must search every disturbing corner to find items, reveal secrets, and discover ways to evade Scissorman. That's this guy. As I said earlier. Scissorman, a murderous, unstoppable, shears-wielding psychopath. Choose from the original mode or rewind mode, featuring numerous gameplay additions and refinements, multiple endings and randomized gameplay elements, new animated opening, motion comic cutscenes, and more. So I don't know if they're going to do the next games in this series. They may well do, but this is something that I saw, and I saw it and I was like, you know what, I need this. So that is all that is for ClockTower. So this, now we have another game that I'm going to do in the same video, and it's going to make the video a bit longer than I would normally go for, but I've had to wait a long time for this. So there's a story I want to tell about the next game, which I am quite annoyed about. But to be fair to the developer of the game, they have agreed to refund me something. So I ordered this next game that I'm going to unbox earlier this year. It was not very long ago, actually. We need to turn it around. And I ordered it with good faith. And it came from abroad. It came from Europe. It came from Germany. And I was really excited for it. It's a series of games, a series that many people have a love for. The first game came out all the way back in like the late 90s, like 97 maybe? I'm not really sure, can't remember. And I can't look it up on my phone. But this is the brand new game that is releasing next week. I've got it early because I've got this edition. So I've got it up to 2 days early. It's not really 2 days early, is it? Not really. The 15th is the middle of next week, I think, and I've got this on the 9th. So not really early, but maybe you can't play it online until 2 days before the 15th, possibly. It could well be the case of that. But this is this game. Doom, The Dark Ages. Now, the story about this game is what I'm going to tell you now. So, I ordered this game from Bethesda, the international store, and everything was fine. It cost me enough, and the delivery charge was not that bad at all. And then 2 days ago, I get a message on my phone or an email, and it was to say that I would have to pay import fees and custom fees. Now, I was not expecting this at all. I didn't plan for this. I'd already spent enough. I will say this cost me, you know what, I'll just come out and say it. This one was 200, okay? This one was £200. And the import fees were over £70. And I was gobsmacked when they told me that I would have to pay import fees. Now, I am not happy with Bethesda for doing this. I think it's very wrong for them to not put in their checkout page, by the way, you may have to pay import fees, or where it says the subtitle and delivery in brackets, very, very simply, you can put may not include import fees. That kind of, just a disclaimer, small little disclaimer, which I would notice because I've seen these things before. It doesn't take a lot. It's not a big thing to put that on there. It's a very small little thing. Just a pre-warning. If you buy this game, you may incur import fees. Just be aware of that. We're making you aware so you can't then say, we didn't tell you. Well, you didn't tell me. However, I contacted Bethesda, their store, and they have agreed to refund me the VAT, but I would still have to pay the import fees. I've already paid them, obviously, because I've got the game. Now, I had a choice whether or not I could pay this or not pay it, and it goes back to Bethesda, and I get a refund. Well, I could have bought it on Amazon, but at the same time, getting a refund of £40, even though the import fees were over 70, it doesn't pay the whole import fees. However, it does make the overall cost of the game less, £40 less to be exact. And I'm happy with that. I wanted this game. I loved the statue you get with it. And we will get into that right now. So, this is the brand new one. Become the super weapon of gods and kings. Experience an epic climactic story of the Doom Slayer rage in Doom the Dark Ages. ID Software's prequel to the critically acclaimed Doom 16 and Doom Eternal. So this is a prequel game. This is not a sequel. Step into the blood-stained boots of the Doom Slayer, in this never-before-seen dark and sinister medieval war against hell. Wow. So in this you can see Premium Edition includes the campaign DLC. And obviously that's it's in German as well, or in French maybe. I think that's Polish. I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But we're gonna unbox this. It does come with a massive big statue. So that's why I decided to do ClockTower first and then do this. So let's get this unboxed. Now, tend to be what happens is that people. Oh, I like the way the box looks. It's almost got like a marble-like effect, like it's all like being chipped away and stuff like that. I love that. I think that's really, really nice little detail. I love the boxes is what also makes the edition so good. Even though people say, well, classic, they're just boxes. Well, yes. Oh, and it looks like this is the only thing I get in this edition. So, let's get rid of this plastic and let's unbox this, shall we? Trying to get the bloody thing sorted. Okay, so inside we have the steelbook, which feels very weighty. Oh, look at that! Wow, I forgot. Is this That is weighty. What is that? A bottle opener? It feels like a bottle opener. It doesn't come apart, does it? No. But oh my god, that normally is a steel case, but this time it's not a steel case. It's actually a holder for something you get with the game. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay, time for the piece de resistance. And I love how this box has a thing in the front, so you can sit it in the box if you want to keep it nice and clean. And it does come with items that you can put in the statue's arms, but let's get this open and see exactly what this thing is. Is that a stand? Something. Some kind of... What the fuck is this? Oh, it looks like it might be his cape. But it's real fur. That could have been artificial or like, or not real, but it's real. It feels... It's got that new smell to it as well, which is what I love about these things. So this is the statue. Oh my God. You know, I have to say, I will say this, that is one of the best statues that I've ever got. Holy shit, that is amazing. And I think this goes in the back of him somewhere. I'm not sure where. Ah, I see where. Right. I can't seem to... I need someone to help me do this. I don't think I can do it on my own. Well, I know that you get with this thing, you get a flail, and his arm, I think, his hand comes off. I think. Yeah, you can. I'll show you. If you can see, his hand comes off. He's got a shotgun, or double-barreled shotgun, sawn-off shotgun to be exact. And then he can hold that. Now that is easily, that probably will hang, most likely, but it could be a very tempting thing from my cat, who likes things that do this. Don't you, Socks? Yeah, she's not really interested. But wow, I am so happy with that. And I'm very pleased, actually. Very, very pleased. So that is one of my favourite statues by an absolute mile. You can also get a full-blown wearable helmet just on its own, but I'm not going to bother buying that. I'm happy with this. The other thing didn't even come with anything worthwhile, apart from the helmet. But yeah, that is that. I'll leave that like that. Nice. And so that has been a double dose of unboxings for you guys today. I hope you all enjoyed it and liked seeing what you saw. And I'll line all these up so you can see it all like that. And that is the end of this unboxing. So I've got the Kickstarter Broken Sword coming at some point soon. Hopefully not too far away. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and drop me a comment. I have said this before, but I've never actually got round to it. If you guys want to see a collection tour or me showing off my collections in general, let me know and I will do some kind of show off where I show off my items that I've got on display right now. Probably just the statues, because I've got quite a few of these statues. So probably like a statue tour. I've got quite a few. And then maybe like a little item tour as well, like small items like this, for example. I probably will do that with a freestanding camera where I just go and show off my shelf and the top shelf as well, and just talk a few things about it. Might go into a few bits of detail. But yeah, that is the end of that. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you hopefully in the Broken Sword one when it comes out soon. I have been having updates from Revolution. So I did pay for that last year, but they are making that, I think, on the fly. But because I'm a Kickstarter, I do get this very nice edition that I'm getting. Very excited for that because Broken Sword is my favourite point-and-click adventure series, especially the first two. My favourite is number 2. They have done this Reforged for Broken Sword 1, but I'm hoping they will do the same for Broken Sword 2. We have all been asking them, all the backers, I think, on the comments have just said, please, you've got to do Broken Sword 2 now. The original game, not the remaster, but they have already remastered the game. But they should redo it. They should redo the game again. And maybe even I would fully welcome the Revolution to add bits to that game to flesh out Nico a little bit more. Yeah, I would definitely welcome that. If they did something like that, I'd be happy. Anyway, as I said, that's it. Thanks for watching. This has been a double dose of unboxings today. I'm not quite sure what to call this video actually at the moment. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, guys.